Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Sergeant Major Williams. I'm the Operating Sergeant Major for J.C.L.C. / for the DAI shop. Most of y'all saw me before, drill mix, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, what we're gonna do this week, we're gonna do what's called a mini J.C.L.C. A mini J.C.L.C.
The title of this is JROTC Cadet Leadership Camp, or Challenge. Some people will refer to it as JROTC Cadet Leadership Challenge. This particular year, it's the first year we've hosted it in Mobile, Alabama. Because of the budget cuts that came about as a result of sequestration, we normally go to Fort McClellan, Alabama. But rather than not have it at all, my instructors and I decided to host one locally and sort of do it out of Hyde.
Today, some of y'all going rappelling, some of y'all going on a museum tour. Some of y'all will be going to land navigation, water survival training, map reading, things of that nature.
So it's a very full and ambitious week. We had over 200 students from our Mobile County area participate in this program.
Forward, mark. Hey, my name is Clarice Brazier from LaFleur High School. I'm a first lieutenant. I'm the XO of the Charlie Company. After high school, I plan on going to the Navy, but I want to go ahead and get experience with some of the stuff that the military has to offer.
Battalion!
Company!
And
Our program at LaFleur High School is we have drill team, rifle team, the Raiders team, PT team, and just different stuff like that. But this stuff that we're doing at the camp is pretty similar to the stuff that we do on different teams.
I'm Rebecca Adams. I go to Mary G. Montgomery High School. I am 15 years old and I live in Mobile, Alabama. I decided to join ROTC because in my future I have planned to go to the Army. And I felt that it would properly train me enough to go.
Act close, civils, dress right, dress.
My expectations for the 4-day mini J.C.L.C. are to learn better leadership traits and learn lane navigation training because I'm not educated in that at all. And hopefully learn how to save someone from drowning and to just have fun with my fellow cadets.
Battalion! Company! Attend!
We're limited somewhat in what we're allowed to teach because these are still students. This is probably the most risky thing that we're allowed to do in JROTC, considering these are high school students and they're not in the Army or any service for that matter. Most importantly, at least from my vantage point, is that young children at the high school level get an opportunity to look within themselves and overcome fears that are very natural fears. And they develop confidence in equipment, and they develop confidence in instructors, and they develop confidence in themselves. That type of learning can be applicable to any other learning situation or any situations you face in life.
What are you doing here, Private Esparza? Getting strong, Drill Sergeant! Why are you here, Private Cochran? To be a soldier, Drill Sergeant! What are you doing here?
Training to be a graphic artist, Drill Sergeant.
You joined the world's greatest army to become a graphic artist? Outstanding! Now that's a man with a plan!
With unmatched training and over 150 careers that give you options beyond the battlefield, there are over 150 ways to become Army strong. Find yours at goarmy.com/defy.
It's here, the MCPSS mobile app. It's a way for you to stay connected and informed with all of the happenings around the school district. Receive weather alerts, check your child's grades and homework, plus more. Watch sports, original programming, find school locations, and read the latest news. Stay connected with all your favorite social networking sites. Download it today for free.
My name is Lieutenant Colonel Frank Barrow, and I'm the Director of Army Instruction for the whole district. We're very excited to have you. This is going to be, I think, the most fun event that you're going to do over these next few days. But it also has the potential, if you don't pay attention, to get hurt on, all right? So pay attention to what we say and what we do. But today, we've got over 100 students, and these young people are learning how to tie themselves in and then to negotiate a 40-foot straight-down tower.
It's not gonna go all the way up. I'm too fat.
Hold it up.
Hey, I'm doing fat. I think it's stuck. I'm too fat for this. It was intimidating looking up at the giant tower, and they gave you a lot of training prior to harnessing up, and they taught you the safety and what to say when you get on the tower and when you get off the tower.
Most of us have a natural fear of heights. Nearly everybody does. And from this perspective, when you look up that tower, it doesn't look so bad. But from 40 feet up, when you start to see the bay, you see the airfield to our west, there's a natural fear that takes over, because to lean over that edge, most of these children have never done that. And I did it when I was a young person about their age. And by overcoming that fear and realizing that if you trust in your adult leadership, trust in yourself, and have confidence in your equipment, then you can negotiate other things, other challenges in life that might make you afraid. And so this is the first step in that process.
Can't be my partner going scared. Don't go scared. Don't go scared. I like to be active. Come on, let's go. I like the experience of when you have to jump down towers. It's like a adrenaline rush.
I don't want you possum me, so listen to what I'm saying, okay?
All right, let's.
People who don't listen, they possum. I'm telling you, everybody.
Like when you first get up there, you probably gonna be scared. You're gonna have the jitterbugs. But when you finally get up there, and you're like, oh, I'm finna do it. I'm just finna do it. Like you shouldn't punk out and go all the way down when you came all the way up them stairs. Like they'd be like you have to go all the way back down the stairs. That'd be a waste of time. The fastest way down is just going rappelling. So once you get up there, you just don't think about it. Turn your back towards the air. Turn your back towards the ground, and then push off.
Let me tighten you back a little bit for you so you don't feel too nervous. Put that one behind you like I told you. On your waist. All right, watch me. Now go back towards the edge. Get your heel over the edge. Look at me. Get your heel over the edge. Trust me.
All right, I got you.
No, don't step over.
said the heel.
Get your heel over the head, the back part of your foot. Spread them a little wide apart. No, keep your legs straight.
Okay.
What you're gonna do is sit down just like you're sitting down in a chair at your house. You ready?
All right.
All right, that's what you're gonna do. Cause we gotta get this slack off. Hey, don't bend your knees.
All right, wait.
Don't bend your knees.
All right, pull me back.
No, you good. Don't bend your knees. You see what I told you? You're not gonna fall. No. Walk back up. Walk back up towards me. All right. Straighten your legs. There you go. Now, when you wanna move, you're gonna take the rope in your right hand and you're gonna bring it out to the side so you get some slack. Get some more slack, top. Go.
All right, you ready?
All right, stay right there. Bounce. Jump. Now, I didn't say move. I didn't say jump. Hold the rope tight in your right hand. Jump. Now, release it in your right hand next time you jump.
All right.
There you go. All right, have fun. Go on. Hey, bring your right hand out to the side. Go to the side. There you go.
The wall was fun. I went down twice. I raced the second time. I got beat bad. But just got to keep doing it over and over to get better. I wasn't scared or nothing. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just go. Jump. Don't worry about it. Don't even look down. If you look down, you ain't gonna go. So just jump. When you get down, keep your legs straight, jump off, push off.
My first time on the tower was nerve-wracking. It was intimidating looking up at the giant tower. And they gave you a lot of training prior to harnessing up, and they taught you the safety and what to say when you get on the tower and when you get off the tower.
Sit down to the edge.
On the very top of the tower, it was nerve-wracking. I tried to remember everything. I did have to get a little walkthrough while I was up there. When I first went up there, I was really scared. Like, I couldn't make it up the stairs because the height got to me. And then I looked down, and that was a very bad decision. But when I got up there and got all harnessed up, it got better. My nerves calmed down a little bit. And then when I got on the ledge, I fell and I possummed. But I guess it's normal. And then he told me to keep looking at the wall and just keep my eyes forward. It was very scary, but it was fun.
Smartboard, that's right.
It's no surprise that the University of South Alabama's College of Education can prepare you for an exciting career in public education. But it may surprise you that this same College of Education can prepare you for an exciting career in a broad variety of fields, like these. Contact us today and let us show you the world of career opportunities that are yours through USA's College of Education.
Everybody ready to have a good time today?
Huh?
I mean, this is the first time you've been in the woods. Right here. Okay. See, you're learning something new. What we're doing here is we've got the Junior ROTC camp going on, and we have the students out here, and we're teaching land nav. We have the land nav course teaching them how to read a map, what's on a map, what it's all about, and then we do a practical exercise to let them use what they've learned this afternoon by going through and walking through the woods.
A lot of our students in Mobile County never been in the forest, ever, particularly the ones that live in the city. And you get up into Sims, Citronelle, well, that may be they're more comfortable with that type of scenario. But a young person who lives in Midtown and goes to Murphy High School, they may have never ever set foot in a forest, not much different than this, but all by themselves.
I don't like the woods. I'm not a woods type of girl. I'd rather be jumping off a cliff than in the woods. I can't do it. I got irritated. I ain't even gonna tell no story. I got irritated.
Everybody got their maps out? All right, go.
We just don't throw them out in the forest. You know, you've got alligators, moccasins, and other critters out there, and it's a step-by-step process. First thing they do is to learn the basic fundamentals of how to read a map. Things like the map is always oriented toward north. At the top of the map is always north.
Do you know where we're going?
The mountains are like these little circle pieces. Like wherever you see a complete circle like that right there, that's a mountain. This is a mountain.
They then take the compass and then adjust that to be able to read the terrain. A topographical map, if you lay it out, everything that you see in front of you, the two-dimensional view on the paper with those contour intervals becomes three-dimensional when you look at it. And that's the whole objective, is get them to realize it's sort of an aha moment. I see that hill rise and recognize that's a hill formation. Or I see this example on our left here, this depression over here, that is going to be a stream bed or an intermittent stream. Once they learn those techniques, then they learn about how to shoot azimuths with their compass, and if they have to go from point A to point B, given a set of circumstances, they can do that safely by either going directly following a compass or find a better route to negotiate around very difficult terrain to get to that point faster.
We've got power lines, the grain elevators, the East Tower Bridge, the power plant, and RSA Tower.
It's a crawl, walk, run type scenario that they will be training on. And they will have adult supervision during this because it is a skill set that for the first time it can be difficult. And we're trying to cram a lot into a day.
All right, go ahead and get out your water now, and let's drink your first bottle of water. Everybody get your water. Where's your water at?
Camera.
Everybody needs water. Let's get water now. We're going to start early and often. Early and often.
Water bottles, we have to at least have 2 water bottles on us. After we get done having 2 water bottles on us, they'll form us up, and then we have to drink. We have to take out 1 water bottle, put it above our head.
It was a really big deal. Like, you had to take it out every 5 minutes pretty much and drink the whole bottle, cap it, and raise it above your head. And then you had to fall out and go fill it back up at the water buffalo, and then do it again in 5 minutes.
They are going to get the water whether they want it or not, because they need to stay hydrated, and they're not unsure of what they're going to do until we get it squared away. But at this time, what I want you to do is make sure that you're going to fall out of this water buffalo. I want you to fill up your jugs of water, your bottles of water, and then I want you to come back and get in a mass formation again. We'll break you down. It should take no more than 3 minutes for you to do this task. Safety is our main priority out here, to teach them something, to teach them the land and what all it has to offer, the benefits of living out on nature, but also being safe. And hydration is so safe, keeping them hydrated so they can function and do what they're supposed to.
It's a good experience for people who ain't never been to the woods, because it lets you see nature. Get you by the water, get you by the trees, plants, animals. Yeah, it's a good experience.
I learned a lot of new land navigation skills and how to use a compass, but there were a lot of bugs.
When they go to basic training, they're going to do the exact same thing they're doing here. So it's probably 90% exactly what they're going to do while they're in basic training. The only difference is maybe the compass may be a little different in basic training than we have out here, but other than that, they're equal. It's just a little different, but it's good training, and they'll be prepared to walk through the woods, lead a map, and get themselves to safety one day if they have to. I think it's great for the kids to learn nature. So many times they're in the classrooms, they're in buildings, and we probably had 30% had never been in the woods or in a park before. So it's a different experience for them to learn something new and different, and maybe something that they like. We was given a great earth to live on, and now they're getting to see the different part of it. Besides building and concrete, they're getting to see trees and the different aspects of being out in the nature and what it has to offer as well.
Hey, how was work?
Great.
You need to just cut it down. What's the status?
Network's up 100%.
Hi, how was your weekend?
It was great.
In the Army Reserve, all it takes is 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year to get the skills, training, and strength of being in the Army.
Nonviolence will start with me.
Nonviolence will start with me.
All across the Mobile County public school system, students are taking the pledge.
I pledge to accept the responsibility of my actions.
To solve problems peacefully.
Respect myself and others.
The 100 Days of Nonviolence Pledge. It's an initiative to help explore alternative means of stopping violence among school students. Will you take the challenge? Get involved. Take a stand. 100 Days, 100 Ways.
So at this time, anybody who needs to get changed, go down and get changed, and then at this time I want everybody to move inside the pool area and then move to this side over here in one mass formation, and we're going to separate you from swimmers to non-swimmers.
The first thing that happens is we divide the groups into the company into 3 different groups, skill sets. Those who say, I don't swim at all, have no idea what I'm doing. Second group is an intermediate group. They have some skill sets, but don't necessarily feel comfortable in very deep water. And then you got those kids that I can swim all day long, let me at it.
I can't swim, so I was down trying to learn how to swim. We had to use our feet like frogs. He made us do the frog exercise, when you have to put your foot in and then slap it out. Like point your toes down and then slap your foot around.
It was difficult. I couldn't do it. I got halfway down and my ears popped and then I was gone. Drum proofing was fun. You just had to know how to keep the air in your suit and be able to take your ACUs off underwater.
A lot of people are unaware, but an Army uniform, or really any set of clothing, particularly long pants or a long sleeve shirt, can be used to save your life in the event that you fall overboard a ship. You could be on a cruise ship, you could be down at the river, if you fell in just doing some fishing on the bank. And we teach them while they're standing in 3 or 4 foot water, so they're comfortable doing that. And teach them how they can make these makeshift life preservers and survive a difficult circumstance. The intermediate swimmers then go on to learn some more advanced swimming techniques. You know, the breaststroke, some other survival strokes that can help you. And then the advanced swimmers are taught how to, if you have a piece of equipment that's important, like we use dummy rifles, we use dummy equipment where you went into the water in the deep end at 12 foot, you go down and you release that equipment and come back up, or you swim with that equipment for a certain distance. Those are actual military requirements to become an officer in the Army, for example. You have to be able to swim at least at a minimal level.
Okay, now, hero, listen. Rifle is at the bottom, you understand? What school are you at? MGM. That's an outstanding school. Are you ready to go get that rifle? Make me proud, hero. Make me proud. Go get it.
We were told to go get a rifle from the bottom of the pool, like swim to it. That water was so deep. It was difficult. I couldn't do it. Well, prior to learning drum proofing, we took 6 classes on like combat. We had like a combat wound training, a grenade throwing training, which were really helpful.
In another class, they taught us how to do the carry a partner and stuff like that, like hold up one arm, put that arm around your head, then lift them up from the bottom, like put your hand between the legs and lift them up and carry them back and forth.
Hey, y'all listen up.
All right, so this is halt. This is break, like off to the side, you go to the opposite side that the person in front of you went. This is come back together into one line.
Learning hand signals for when you were like out in the field and you were told to like stop and get down real fast. You're learning the hand signals for that. They were pretty simple hand signals. I caught on real fast.
And you wouldn't put them back inside, why?
Because it would make an infection.
It would cause more infection because you're putting that bacteria back in the body. So you put it above the wound and then apply the dressing the way I showed you.
The class was actually fun too. Even when it came down to the salute and the learning about the injuries. Because if you have an open wound, hey, I can take care of you if you got an open wound.
When he first joined the Army, I was very nervous.
We didn't know what they would have him doing. But Bobby always had a plan.
With unmatched training in over 150 careers beyond the battlefield, there are over 150 surprising ways to become Army strong. Talk to your son or daughter about opportunities in the Army.
Today is sports day.
I will say, on your mark, get set, pull. You gotta jump up, grab the rope, and pull in that direction.
It's kind of like the fun free day. We're having squad drills, and we're just playing a lot of team sports.
Get set! Pull!
Go, 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 go. Oh, you gotta film it.
Different activities like competitions, soccer, we'll be doing volleyball, frisbee, just different drill drill competitions, just different competitions, you know, to see who's the better person, come out with the top dog, come out as the top dog. I decided to come to this camp, you know, to have a better knowledge, a better learning about different things, like about nature. It's just to better myself and to know, you know, to be aware of stuff and how to do stuff.
Meeting the new people was pretty fun, and learning all these new skills to help me when I do pursue my future in the Army. That's great. And just having a lot of fun with my fellow cadets.
This is the first time in the history of Mobile that we've had the opportunity to do a camp locally. We still prefer to go to Fort McClellan. I want to be pretty clear about that, because the one component we miss is the mixing up with kids from Huntsville, from Birmingham, from Enterprise, from across the state. And typically what happens at Fort McClellan is they're integrated. You've got, all of a sudden I'm the only kid from Mobile in this platoon, a platoon of maybe 30 people. And they have to learn then at the age of 15 and 16 how to socialize with people that you've never met before. That's a big deal at that age. Adults have an easier time of it. But to socialize and then come together very quickly as a team, because you're put in leadership positions throughout there. That part was a little more challenging because we did it within the schools, but not, we're all from the same area. But I will say without a doubt that this was the best group of kids I've ever had a chance to work with. We didn't have a single issue in terms of discipline with any of those kids that are here. They're all outstanding young people. They represent their schools very well, and it's just been a lot of fun to work with them so far, and look forward to the rest of the week with them.